Is there a better place than Thailand, you think?
For me, the best is still like to be located and based out of Singapore.
Perhaps in Maldives.
Would you say Bali is one of them?
Maybe Vietnam. It's because I'm half Vietnamese, so...
Hey champs, what's happening? Welcome to another episode of Tag Along with Chai. We are in the north of Thailand, in the city of Chiang Mai, and in this episode we're gonna approach some random people here in the old city center to find out, is there a better place than Thailand? This channel is based in Thailand, but we're showing you the beauty of Southeast Asia and we're meeting a lot of interesting people along the way. This episode we're only searching for travelers that have been traveling around Southeast Asia with stories about Thailand mainly. It's gonna be an informative episode, but most of all we're just gonna have a good time, have a little chat here and there. Now sit back, relax, get yourself a cold beverage. This is a better place than Thailand.
I arrived today, and I'm going to Doi Sutep, to the temple, and I go to meditate for 2 weeks in the silence.
Oh wow!
Yes.
So now we can chat a little bit, right?
Yeah. I have to shut up. Yeah.
So perfect. Have you been before to Thailand?
Yes, I've been here 30 years ago.
Oh,
when I was 26. Yes.
Wow. Have you been to other places in Southeast Asia?
Yes, I come to Bali a lot. Yeah. So I travel a lot to Bali, but. I like the environment about some things better now than in Bali.
Why is that so much?
In Bali they go up and down with the COVID regulation, and here in Thailand it's more steady, a little bit more steady, and I like both of the energies.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So we're actually looking for a better place than Thailand. Would you say Bali is one of them?
I like the island vibe. Yes. Okay. But I'm not sure if it's better. I'm not sure.
So a better place than Thailand? Do you have?
No, I don't know, because it was 30 years ago when I was here, and now I just arrived, so I have to check in. And but Bali is more relaxed. It's more busy.
Fair play. Yeah, I appreciate your honesty. Hey, do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Go to the temple and take it easy.
Take it easy, man. Hey, thank you. Good luck on your silent retreat. Yeah. Are you on holiday here, Kim?
Yes, indefinite holidays.
Oh, indefinite holidays? What do you mean?
I just got graduated, so...
okay, congratulations. What did you study?
International marketing.
Okay, nice one. Hey, so are you visiting other places in Southeast Asia?
Yes, I'm going to do the whole continent, I think, like Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos.
Have you been there already, or?
Yes, I've been to Vietnam several times, but...
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're after, basically the main question is there a better place than Thailand? Have you been for a while in Thailand now?
It has been a month. Yeah. I only went to the south, but everybody's telling me that Vietnam and Philippines are better. The food in Vietnam is more tasty.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Than in Thailand, you see? Oh, okay. What's the best thing about Thailand then, you would say, like the positive things?
I would say the landscapes.
Yeah.
And I really liked Koh Phi Phi. I know it's very touristic, but the nightlife is great, and you can meet so many people, and the landscapes are so wonderful. Like the beaches are great. Yeah.
So the one question, a better place than Thailand, which would it be?
Maybe Vietnam. It's because I'm half Vietnamese, so...
Oh, you're half Vietnamese?
Maybe it's because of that, so...
Oh, okay. Hey, thank you so much for that. Hey, do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Be kind to one another.
Yeah, lovely. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.
I live in Singapore, and I just come here for a week to visit some friends who are living here actually.
Okay. How long have you been in Thailand this time?
Couple of days. It's just a couple of days. Yeah. But like since it's very close to Singapore, coming in and out is very easy here.
So have you been all over Southeast Asia then?
Not all over it, but I would say like 70%, maybe 80% of it.
Okay.
I mean 80% of the big place, obviously, not like...
Yeah. Now got you. Like the big cities and the main attraction. Correct. So we're after, because I love Thailand. I think Thailand is one of the best, if not the best country to have your holiday, to celebrate your time off.
Yep.
Maybe even live in or as an expat.
A lot of people do that,
Yeah, exactly. So I'm wondering, is there a better place than Thailand? Maybe because we've been so many times in Thailand.
Yep.
Do you think there's maybe a better place than Thailand?
I think it depends what you are looking for. Yep. I mean, obviously, if you look for something that is very authentic, that is like, what you can find in Chiang Mai, I would say like go for it. And there are a lot of places where you can live like this in China. You can live also often in Thailand, in Laos, in a lot of places like this. Now, if you want something that is much more of like a big cities in Southeast Asia, I mean, you can choose like Bangkok, Singapore, Hong Kong, and all these places.
Yeah.
Depends what you're trying to find as well.
For you, as a personal taste, which place do you think is as good or maybe even better than Thailand?
Okay. For me, the best is still like to be located and based out of Singapore.
Yeah.
Because it's very big hub, when it's come to traveling. So it's very easy to access to all the places, like 3 hours, 4 hours from everything.
Yeah.
So it's make it like convenient. And if you want to go back in a place where it's a bit more organized and everything, I think it's the right balance as well.
Okay. So Singapore is
to me. That's why I've been there for a long time already.
But that's good. The only thing is for me as a traveler, it's quite expensive to travel.
It is super expensive.
Yeah,
that's correct. Oh yeah, I'm thinking like not as for traveling, but to be based and to work here. Yeah. I think that's maybe. But like a lot of people are actually like staying here, having the job, working online, remote, and everything. It works perfectly. It's a big city in the sense like, it's a financial center, so it's very happening and all. Now when it's come to the country itself, it's pretty small. You have like 6 million people in there. Everything is pretty much concentrated. Yeah. But you still have, I would say, nice place to visit. Yeah. It's not as authentic. Singapore doesn't have a lot of history. Yeah. It's like 51 or 52 years old now. Yeah. So obviously it's come with a lot of things have been created like very recently. Yeah. But you still have like nice places. You might have heard about the Marina Bay Sands Hotel, which is like this boat kind of a shape. Yeah. Around this you have like amazing park like Garden by the Bay, which are also very beautiful.
Nice. Have you been to Dubai?
I never been to Dubai.
Okay.
No,
me neither. But I'm wondering.
But I heard actually. A lot of friends living there saying like it's somehow a bit of the same.
Yeah.
Because everything is a bit artificial.
Okay.
But to live in, I do know people rather be in Singapore than in Dubai.
Okay. You've been a few times in Thailand, right?
Oh yeah, many times.
So what's your favorite place within Thailand?
Favorite, it really depends. So normally when I go towards like remote places, like very small island here and there. And obviously I went to the big one like Krabi, Phuket and all. Yeah. The one I really liked, I think, was Koh Tao. Yeah. It's a small one, like very, I would say, still jungle-ish kind of island. Yeah. I really love Koh Tao. It's very, it's a bit remote, not a lot of tourists as well, and you can find like hotel almost empty basically. And for me, that's maybe something I'm looking for.
Okay, man. Hey, do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Visit Thailand for sure. Yeah. That's that's one go, and not only Thailand, but I would say overall Southeast Asia. Okay. It has a lot to offer. So
awesome, man. Hey, thank you, Matthew.
Thank you very much.
Where have you been?
Vietnam mainly. Yeah.
So, how long have you been in Thailand now?
3 days.
And a few weeks in Vietnam, I guess. Then.
Whole month in Vietnam, and then I've got a whole month now out in Thailand. So.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm gonna have to get back to you in about 3-4 weeks. So because the main question is there a better place than Thailand? How do you like it so far?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's very good. There's a lot more tourists than Vietnam.
Oh yeah.
Vietnam was a lot more quiet. Not as much travel going on in Vietnam, which is good and bad depending on what you're looking for. But yeah, coming from Vietnam and then I flew into Bangkok. Bangkok was very hectic and busy, and then coming up here it's lovely, and so far so good.
Yeah. When did you arrive in Chiang Mai?
Chiang Mai, literally like 5 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
I got a night bus last night, overnight from Bangkok. So.
Okay. Are you gonna have to settle in? I keep it short then. Yeah. Do you have a message to the world and maybe some wisdom to share?
Ooh, message to the world. Just do what you want while you can. Yeah. Life's short. Do what you want while you can. Like especially young people, don't feel too pressured to go in a certain way. Just while you're young and free, do it, and then worry about the rest later.
Thanks, mate.
a.k.a.G.Boucher, we did Bangkok, and then we went to Cambodia for 1 week.
Yeah.
And then we've come back here for 12 days. 12 days.
Yeah.
And then Vietnam for a month.
The main question really is there a better place than Thailand? How, because you've only been, let's say in Southeast Asia, in Cambodia.
Yeah.
How was Cambodia compared to Thailand?
Very different culture, food pretty much the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Hospitality is the same. Everyone's very friendly and obliging. Yeah.
Was it? Because I think Thailand is one of the richest countries in Southeast Asia. Did you feel that as well in Cambodia? Or?
No, Cambodia, only in Phnom Penh we found that was in the main part of the city.
Yeah.
But outside, Siem Reap was a little bit quieter.
Yeah.
And the markets were very different there. But we loved every bit of it. We loved the people. We just couldn't believe how friendly everyone's been so far.
Cool.
We just find it all so fascinating. Yeah.
I think if you enjoy their culture, you experience a lot more then.
Yeah.
So it's enjoying but taking part of the culture that's here. That's the best part of it.
Yeah.
So that's why we're doing that. We're just lapping it up. We're loving every bit of it.
Is this your first trip in Asia?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. And really enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, you look very happy. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Oh my goodness, that's putting me on the spot.
I know.
I just say respect everyone and treat everyone equal because we're all out for a good time. It doesn't matter where we've got money or not. We're all on an equal ground, I'd say.
Yeah, and live for today because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Okay,
Thank you.
Good luck. Bye bye. For how long are you on holiday for?
1 month.
Yeah.
1 month.
Only
yes.
in Thailand or?
Only in Thailand. We stay in Thailand for 1 month.
And have you been here before in Southeast
It's
Asia?
the first day. It's the first time we are here. We went before in Vietnam, in Sri Lanka, and in Maldives.
Oh, in the Maldives also?
Yes.
Wow, very nice, very nice. Let me get straight to the point. We're looking for a better place than Thailand. Is there, because we love Thailand, is there a better place than Thailand in Southeast Asia, you think?
Perhaps in Maldives.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why is it better than...
Because of the fish, of the water, of the beach, the beautiful beach. Yes.
Have you been to the beaches in Thailand?
No. No, but we'll go in Rayleigh and Koh Phi Phi in 1 day or 2 days.
Oh, okay, nice. I hope the beaches are going to be nice there and hopefully we'll see you there. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Good luck to everyone and you will spend a very good time here. People are very extraordinary.
Okay, thank you so much.
It's recreation and rehabilitation. Trips for me.
Right. Okay. So, is that let's say drug related or?
No, death related.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear.
That happens. Thank you.
So how long is your stay in Thailand?
That depends on how long time the rehabilitation takes, but around a month maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Are you coming here more often?
Both yes and no. No, I've been here about 35 times.
Oh wow! In Thailand?
Yeah.
How about Southeast Asia, sir?
I've been to most of the countries.
Yeah. We're looking for a better place than Thailand. Is there a better place than Thailand, you think?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
If you're looking for the people or the smiles or the religion or the culture or the history and big, I mean, I like Burma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that's the history.
Yeah.
I don't like the anti-democratic.
Place.
Right.
Yeah, I can. Not the political.
No, I don't support that at all.
No, I can understand.
But people-wise and history, and I really like that.
Would you say it's better than Thailand, though?
In a way, yes.
Oh yeah.
Because it's less exploited.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's very touristic here in Thailand, you mean? And
quite.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What's your favorite place within Thailand?
In Thailand, that would be Sukhothai.
Oh,
I like the historical park. It's sort of nice and quiet and the tranquility. I like that.
There you go. Yeah, we're going down south soon.
All right.
So hopefully we'll manage to go to Sukhothai as well.
Excellent. You should. You should not miss it.
What's your, because you're so experienced coming here for over 30 times, what other places should I visit?
Here?
Yeah, in Thailand.
Mae Hong Son I like.
Yeah.
Hiking with the border of Burma.
Or
Myanmar, but I really like that with the long neck ladies. And,
yeah.
But Prey is also one of the places I like to go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They have preserved a lot of the history and a lot of the old culture. I really enjoy that.
Yeah. And anywhere else in Southeast Asia, we definitely should go.
Well, I would say Angkor Wat.
Oh, okay.
Cambodia. If you Cambodia, yes. That's if you really want to be sad on your trip, go to Phnom Penh and see the awful history about the Red Khmers.
Yeah. Okay. I wish you a lot of strength because you are here for a reason and a lot of love as well.
Thank you. You too. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Is there a better place than Thailand? Personally, Thailand is hard to beat, but I'm sure there are other places that are as enjoyable but just very different. I think it's even an unfair question really after all. Anyway, the places that has been mentioned are Myanmar, Vietnam, Singapore, Bali, Cambodia. There are many places to explore other than Thailand. But yeah, Thailand is definitely up there It is one of the greatest countries, I think, here in Southeast Asia. Now the champ of the day is Joe, the Thailand Roblox. How to become a champ of the day and how to become a super champ so you can win prizes. This is all described in the description. Next episode, me and my girlfriend Ilona are taking you to the most special floating resort here in the whole of Southeast Asia. It's gonna be a beautiful one in the Chiang Mai province. I want to thank you all for watching till the very end, and I would like to say from the heart of Chiang Mai in the old city center in the north of Thailand, bye for now and stay champ.